taught at a very young age to strive for greatness and to achieve success. But as we grow up, we started questioning this idea. Because really, what is success? And while there probably doesn't exist a universal definition of success, I think a version of it exists in everyone's mind. That's different due to everyone's different fundamental beliefs and our aspirations and our ambitions and our drives. And as college is a journey of self-discovery, I think over the past few months, I really started to learn more about myself and in this way, learn more about who I am and therefore what my definition of success really is. Now the past 3 weeks has been very hectic because it's midterm week here in NTU. And there's a lot of people who are stressed and a lot of people under these stressful conditions shows different responses. And as I observe them and as I talk to them and see how they react to all these different situations, I learned something about myself as well. So firstly, there was this person, for the first time in my life, he came up to me. He's just an acquaintance, but about 2 weeks ago, he came to me and he asked if I would help him in cheating on his exam. This is the first time I've ever got this request, and I obviously declined it because, well, one, it's definitely not aligned with my own beliefs. But I think what's more important is the fact that he believed that cheating and passing this class is more important than his academic integrity. And that's when I really started talking to him and I asked him why he wanted to do that. And as I talked to him, I learned more about what his definition of success is. And his definition of a successful college life, at least, is not about getting an A+. It's about doing what he enjoys, and he's an amazing athlete. And in order to pass class, he's willing to give up a little bit on his academic integrity. Now again, I don't condone this, but for him, success is about doing what he wants to do, and if that requires something that is, well, cheating, then he would do it. And it's certainly eye-opening for me. Now, a different person, and this one's a lot more normal and positive, I also met this other person, and his definition of success is much more aligned with the social side. And he believed that a successful college life is about finding a lot of friends. In the start of the year, he said to himself, he's going to make one new friend every day for the first 3 months of school. And I think he's been doing pretty well. He knows more than 80% of students in our major, which is computer science, and it's a huge major, by the way. There's about 130 people there. And because he knows so many people, I consider him to be very socially successful, at least. But that doesn't come without a sacrifice as well. As midterm approach, he's always busy trying to make friends and talk to people, and sometimes he has to sacrifice the times he's supposed to spend on studying. For example, we're all from the event class, and all classes have midterm exams finished about a week before we did. So on Sunday, all the students in all classes decided to go out and drink while we are supposed to study. But this friend of mine, he decided to go with them, but brought his homework along and decided while everyone else was drinking, he's going to study. And obviously that didn't work out. His midterm grades were not amazing, but for him, his success is defined on making a lot of friends and letting everyone know him. And he's a lovely person and everyone does know him. And I think in terms of that, he's very successful. And from these two stories, you can kind of see a trend here. Success probably often requires a certain amount of sacrifices, a certain number of trade-offs. For the first person, a success in finding a fulfilled college life through playing sports requires him to sacrifice a part of his academic integrity. For the second person, success in college, which is about making a lot of friends, maybe requires him to sacrifice a part of his free time, a part of his study time in order to make more friends and talk to more people. And that's when I started questioning what my success is about and what I'm willing to sacrifice. And it turns out, I'm a pretty greedy person. I don't want to sacrifice too much of anything. And on the other hand, I guess I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of everything. So for me, my success is about finding a balance. I don't want to be a superb athlete like the first person is. He's in the school volleyball team. I'm probably never going to be that good. But I want to be able to do sport every week. I'm probably not going to know 80% of all the people in CSIE, well, not at least in like another few years, But hey, I think I have a good number of friends, and they're always around me, and I'm very grateful for them. And I mean, I don't think I'm gonna fail any of my courses, and certainly that's a balance that I'm willing to strike. A balance between life and work and sports and all these things, all these areas together. And I think I can find true happiness in achieving this success, achieving this balance, because to me, this is what success is about. Success is about finding a balance, and success is about doing what you want and living a college life that I won't regret. So before I end my speech today, I want to ask you, what is your success about, and what are you willing to sacrifice in order to achieve that success? Thank you.